What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I figured I would get into a little bit about future plans for the truck because you know, the big show season for me is coming up. Now, in my area, we have two different shows that I hit every year. We've got the Lake of the Ozarks truck show, and it's a pretty cool show. Last year was the first time that I went. I could not make it the very first year that it happened, but I went last year. It was a lot of fun. Like it's kind of like Lifted Truck Nationals, but a little bit smaller. And if everything goes right and the weather's nice, and hopefully it'll be a pretty big meet this year. And the truck is not even close to being ready. I haven't cleaned this thing up. I haven't detailed it in such a long time just because the weather has been such crap here. And yeah, I've got 2 weeks to do that. I've got a lot that I need to get done. And this video is pretty much probably going to be a progression of that. So be sure to stay tuned to that. Yeah, anyway, let's talk about what I want to do to the truck before September this year. So Lifted Truck Nationals is in September. And that is the biggest show that I go to. The biggest show that's, I've changed the truck up quite drastically every year. And this year's not going to be any different. So, as you guys already know, the truck is going to get repainted. I mean, it's going to happen. And that's got to happen before September. Guys, the tow mirrors are coming back. I know some of you guys really, really don't like them. And I know some of you guys miss them on the truck, but they're coming back. Maybe some wheels and tires. I would like to see a new lift kit, but I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. Okay, guys, another new day. Today is Friday, and like I said earlier, I am off work today. I've got to go see a new endocrinologist. For those of you who don't know, I am type 1 diabetic. I have been since I was 14 years old. So that's a little piece of information about me that you may or may not have already known. We're gonna get some things done today. I've got to run to Walmart probably. Gonna do that. We've got a couple of clips to shoot for Boost Auto. Boost Auto's wanting to do a complete install video on the tow mirrors for these trucks, which are sitting right there. So those are going to actually be going back on the truck. Those of you guys who don't like the tow mirrors, I'm sorry. Honestly, I like both the stock mirrors and the tow mirrors on the truck. Missed the visibility out of the tow mirrors, and I know I wasn't going to put those on until I got them repainted some other color, but since I'm going to be getting the truck redone, here shortly, hopefully, I might as well just have those repainted while the truck is getting repainted, because that would make the most sense. All right, so as usual, it's decided that it's gonna start raining, and there goes my opportunity to try to do anything to get the truck ready for the next couple of weekends. Look, there you go. There she is right there. Awesome, looking good. Had to stop in here at Harbor Freight. They're having a parking lot sale today, as they do pretty much every weekend, but I usually don't get to check it out. I didn't find anything worthwhile, so I just got a couple of different things. I got this drill from Walmart for like 12 bucks, so I guess we'll try that out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's about how my day's going right now. I don't think I've mentioned any of the shows that I'm going to. Next weekend, I think it's Friday and Saturday, they're doing Lake of the Ozarks truck meet up in Lake of the Ozarks. So that's where I will be on Saturday, planning on leaving out early and getting there fairly early, or at least when the show starts, when everything opens up. And feel free to come by, say hey. If you're up there, come by and say hi to me. Take a look at the old truck before it gets repainted, and feel free just to ask any questions, or whatever, just to chill, to talk. I enjoy hanging out with people from the channel that like the truck, or that's the funnest part to me of the truck shows, just meeting new people, seeing people that you don't see for like a whole year. And yeah, I'll be up there. Then the following Saturday, the 22nd, I believe, is a new show starting up in the Joplin area. Buddy of mine, I will pop up his username and his truck. 6.0 Titan will be the one that's hosting these shows, and it's called the 4-State Outcast Truck Show, and it's going to be in Sarcoxie. This will be the second show. I didn't get to go to the first one. The first one apparently turned out pretty nice. Second show should be even bigger, so we'll go check that out. And I think from there, it's Lifted Truck Nationals is the next show that I'm going to. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to get done before September, that's for sure. Okay, next piece of the puzzle is brand new lower ball joints. I know for sure that my driver's side is in need of one. So it looks like it's pretty worn. I think the boot is split on the other side and it's probably lost most of its grease. I picked up some Moog ball joints this time. Most of the time I just used AutoZone Duralast brand. Redesigned their ball joints to where it has an integrated boot, which is great for those of us who seem to have an issue busting the boots. So the boot is actually pre-installed inside here, so your grease just stays inside your joint itself, so it has no way to escape, which is pretty cool. Hopefully that'll work a lot better. Well, this video is probably going to be released either like the day before or a couple days before I actually go to this truck meet, but I have not had a single moment to do anything to the truck to get it ready. So I was hoping to have this out like on Tuesday or Monday at the earliest. So I know I said something before about those of you in Daytona, I hope you're enjoying it. So I'm going to say I hope my friends that have went to Daytona this year have enjoyed it, because well, this video is going to be pretty late. So I still have to wash the truck, I still have to wax it, I still got to do the interior. I've got a lot to do, man, and it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get to Lake of the Ozarks truck meet, and hopefully we're gonna look a little bit more decent than what we do. So yeah, just hold tight, I guess. Man, I would love to have that car. I want an 07, 08, or 09 GT500 so bad. I tried to offer my truck for it, but they wouldn't take it. But anyhow, the goal for tonight and for the show coming tomorrow is to basically get this thing cleaned up and make it presentable. I haven't got to wash it or wax it or do anything for a couple of weeks since it's been raining pretty much nonstop. Supposed to rain tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to pay like a huge amount of attention to, you know, waxing it and everything. I might still do it, but just to say that I did it. But yeah, I just wanted to get it presentable and to where it looks somewhat decent. Okay, we are back home, and like I said, I'm going to take care of just some really main things. What my goal is to get the underneath pressure washed, degreased, all that good stuff. Get the oil change. We'll start with that first since the engine's warm and everything. I've got some minor details up front that I need to work out, such as this lens is trashed because it has leaked quite a bit of water in there. I've come to the realization that I'm probably not, well actually I'm not going to get the ball joints replaced today. Sucks because it's pretty loud and clunky, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. So that's hashtag OBS problems right there. And yeah, so we got to get started. We don't have too much. We've got several hours of daylight left, but we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to get done. All right, oil change completed. Next up, we got to wash this thing, and the first thing I'm going to do is I got some of this stuff. I found that the off-brand stuff for me works a little bit better. Usually I get it at O'Reilly's. I get their brand name, but we're going to try this Walmart brand engine degreaser, and I'm just going to spray it on anything that I can. So of course I'm not going to spray like wheels and stuff. I'm going to try to not get it on powder coated parts, but I'm just going to try to get it on anything and everything that could get a little greasy. So we get down here, it won't hurt it. Of course there. Okay, we've got the whole undercarriage sprayed off. Let's take a look and see. Pretty clean. We got all the skid plates, got the oil off of pretty much everything underneath. Now we shall spray the wheels. I usually don't use anything on the wheels, but I found this stuff. I think I mentioned it in a video before. Eagle One makes this new stuff for polished wheels, black wheels, and I basically use this on the back sides to get all that residue and that brake dust and stuff off the back sides of the wheels. So all you have to do is just spray your wheel down with it. You can't really see it once you're spraying it on there, but supposedly the solution will turn red when it's ready to be washed off or rinsed off or whatever. After about 30-ish seconds, the solution turns red like that, and you see it on the concrete. I don't really see it on the wheel because the wheels are black, but that basically means it's ready to be washed off. And like I said, what I'll do is I'll just pressure wash it off. I'll go over both the front and the back again with the wash mitt and the soap and water, so that way I make sure it's all clean. And as you can see, the wheel really doesn't look that bad. The backside of it came out pretty decently. It's still got some kind of nasty stuff on it here and there, but really not too terrible. Okay, we've got the car wash done. Everything is looking very, very nice right now. Like, pretty impressed with it. We're going to use this stuff again, except for this time we are going to use it the proper way. Last time I used it, I followed the instructions on the back. I washed the car with McGuire's wash, blah, blah, blah. Rinse the vehicle, spray the wax on, then rinse it off. I didn't see the little asterisk down here that said for the initial application, skip step 4 and just use a microfiber to rub the wax all over the vehicle. So we're going to do that this time. Start from the top and work our way down. I just did the roof already. I shook it up like it's supposed to, so we're just going to, again, spray it on to the paint. Spray it on here. The wax sprayed onto the whole entire truck. I've got this rather large, clean, fresh microfiber towel, and it says just to dry and just work it into the paint, I guess. We're just going to dry it off as we're drying normally after we wash. And as I said before in the initial video, you know, this isn't really a real ceramic coat. Like, this isn't the high dollar, you know, ceramic coat. This isn't a replacement for it. This is just something nice and just a cool little product that McGuire's and I think I've seen a few other companies come out with. So we're gonna finish doing this. Okay, we are all dried off and I guess rubbed into the paint. I'm not gonna spray the truck right now because I want to kind of give it time to dry and settle into the paint. So I do know it does not do very well on windows, so I'll have to clean that off with some glass cleaner. All right, we've got the truck washed, waxed. I'm working on doing under the hood right now. I've got a couple of speakers I've got to install in the doors, but I think that about wraps it up for the most part. There's a 50% chance that it's going to rain tomorrow at the Lake of the Ozarks truck show anyway, so I'm not 100% worried about getting everything absolutely perfect as I usually am for Lifted Truck Nationals, but I still got a long way to go to get this thing cleaned up for Lifted Truck Nationals, but we made a good start for today. So I'm going to wrap the video up, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be up at Lake of the Ozarks tomorrow. I'm going to be there probably at noon, maybe a little bit before noon. So if you guys would like to stop and say, hey, check the truck out and all that good stuff, definitely be sure to do that. Hopefully you guys catch this video in time. I will be taking video up at the show, so that will be up by this weekend, hopefully. I appreciate all the support, all the follows and the subscribes and the shares, views on the videos, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for all of that. Be sure to subscribe and follow for more of the truck stuff. So that's what you're here for. But anyway, we will see you guys. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a good weekend.